changing chairs and.
Excellent. Good afternoon, good morning, and good God Almighty, everyone. It's another podcast from the Can Do HQ, S.H.O.P, the social hub of positivity, with a wonderful person. If you notice, most people I interview are wonderful. It's a rule. It's a rule of our podcast. I don't know now that George has got her own if she's going to have different rules, and she doesn't care if they're wonderful. I care. This guy's wonderful. His name's Guillem. Michel. Yeah. How you doing, mate?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Very good. What was the pronunciation like on your name?
You did very well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. Can you just say to the audience out there what your name really is and how you?
Guillem Mitchell.
Yeah. And where are you from, sir?
Well, I'm from Spain, Catalonia, more precisely. Barcelona area. That's where I'm from.
Beautiful. We vote Catalan. Oh, don't be political. This wonderful human being is a great musician, has been doing lots of different projects with Can Do, live gigs, open mics. If you come to the open mics, you will know this guy or see them online, but as importantly, you'll see his wonderful music. We'll probably put it in, maybe we'll put it in now, so there's like bits of you, so people get away, oh my God, it's amazing.
Or the opposite, oh no, I don't want to continue watching it.
Let's get it in early, let's do it now.
Blessing you gave to me, and maybe it sounds crazy, but that's what I feel. I've been kicked in the ass, but I wear the best smile on my face. Because whenever you're around, I gotta feel that I can do anything. Is it your kindness and your being? Is it too much to hear for your humble ears? Look, I was stuck into the dark, and you brought me back to light again. And now the winter seems so far, I can feel my heart is moving again. You made my fears all faded, ain't gonna stop this feeling. Promise I'll never end. Finally found my heart is blooming again. It's blooming
Right, so we've just done that. Woo! I like it. I like it. Say, it's a wonderful guy, wonderful thing, beautiful music. Well done, Seth. Well done. Where did you record all that stuff? Where did you record the album?
Well, the last EP I've done a few different EPs. The last one was recorded in part in England,
Yeah.
quite close here in a studio in Wiltshire with Tom Bailey? Well, Tom in 9 Lead Vol Studios, and then guitars, drums, and that was done in Barcelona in studio.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful, I bet. So how long have you been in England?
Around roughly 6.5 years now.
Cool, and how are you liking it?
I'm liking it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you, so creatively, are you doing more or less than you were when you were living in Spain, are you?
I'm doing more creatively here, like music, in the terms of making music and
Yeah.
creating music more here than in Spain. In Spain, I was more music tutor, music teacher.
Because that's part of what you've been doing with us, thankfully. We're very lucky here at Can Do. We have wonderful people. See, I said wonderful again. Like, if you notice, when I was interviewing the artists, they were beautiful artists. The musicians are wonderful people, and they're not beautiful.
They're not beautiful.
I
Well,
don't know. Maybe
not
they are. But maybe I'd say I wasn't talking about their faces. I think it's about the art. It's they make beautiful art, which is really what I was saying.
Yeah.
I really dig your music, and I like the fact that you've collaborated with so many of the people that are connected to Can Do. Wonderful Callum King, again,
Yeah.
wonderful. Do the music. Gus from Revo, etc., etc. John, you name it, you've done it. But as importantly, you're doing this gig on the 27th, which will be, this will go out on Sunday, so it will be the Thursday or something like that of that.
So Wednesday.
Wednesday of the next day. But if you've seen this in 10 years' time, this is just some sort of historical document of what we were doing at the time. It's a promo for this. Home from Home, fundraising concerts for Ukrainian families. What we're doing with the wonderful Pound Art Centre and Will Lawton, again wonderful Will Lawton, and Rhythm Practice, etc. Loads of different artists. Katey Brooks, man. Have you heard Katey Brooks?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm just embarrassed myself. Every time I mention that human being's name, I make my fool of myself.
Yeah, she's really good.
Amazing, with such a great
wonderful.
character to have been developing this project with. I mean, we were going to go, if you remember, to see her over in, was it Shepton Mallet, wasn't it? At one stage, didn't get, unfortunately, to go and see that. So I'd love to see her gigs anyway. She's right up there. I'm a big fan now. But Guillem will be playing on the 27th. Harri, who will be here as well. So we get to hear some of your original music.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing, hopefully, workshops at the Pound with a variety of refugees right across the piece, because as you know, you work with us in Swindon at the Harbour Project.
Yeah, I've been there, yeah.
Yeah, and you say obviously that they're not Ukrainian refugees, but in need of, as we would be. So remember this, everyone. If stuff went down on this little bit of dry land, you know, euphemistically called Great Britain, you would need to go somewhere else, and you'd want hopefully them to say, listen, we can forget about the empire just a little bit. These people are in need of refuge. We've got to get our priorities right and be kind and open and supportive. How are they dealing with this thing in Spain? What's the crack there? Or Catalonia particularly?
Well, I've been away now for a bit, so I'm not much in touch with all this stuff. But I think the way charities and the way voluntary work works in England is very different from Spain. So all these activities that we are doing, and hopefully other people are doing as well, they are not happening in such a way in Spain. There are a few collectives that do things, but they don't have support as you have here. I know most of things work because people collaborate and participate and fund them.
Yeah.
It's not government or help aid or well. But in Spain there's less of this culture. There's less culture of charity, there's less culture of collaboration. So I think it wouldn't be as it's possible they're doing stuff. I know that's another thing that happens. Musicians, artists, they are, in general, they are the people who end up doing stuff. Like I have friends who are organizing gigs in Spain and stuff like that. But apart from that, there's not much really. There's not much. I think there's like more activity in terms of social projects and collaboration and charities here in England than in Spain.
I think we can be maybe proud of. Should we be proud of that?
I think you should be proud of that.
Good. Okay. Well, good. There you go, everyone. That's the sort of people we are collectively. But you're also joining us to do this, so fair play to you. So spiritually, I guess we're on the same plane. Maybe there is no difference. It's just, why would that be, do you think?
What do you mean?
Why is that cultural? How could it be? We're just human beings. Are we not responding in the same way? Is it?
I don't know. I think we react to what we find, and when we have a chance to do something that we like and that's going to help as well, we just do it. I think it's part of our life. I think.
Of humanity, yeah. Of a collective humanity.
Yeah.
You get to see this character more and more, hopefully, across the piece across the kids there now. It's just, who the hell do I think I am? Okay, shut it. Basically, George's face. There's a little bit of that one's just to come on, just slightly into next week. On the 27th, but watch out for Guillem's amazing stuff on YouTube and various other platforms. Buy his album, come and see him, get a guitar lesson.
Thank you.
Stuff like that. And we'll come and see him at the various live gigs that Can-Do are doing around the place. Anyway, for this moment, that's really hurt, that's really strong. I don't think I can play guitar again. You couldn't play in the first place. Wow.
I'm running the other one.
Right, next interview. Thank you. Okay, so the second half of this interview, this is going on Sunday to promote this wonderful event with these, it's wonderful again, isn't it? These home from home event, pay what you can afford, people. Yeah, pay what you can afford. We were going to do pay what you thought it was worth afterwards, but we decided against that. So, here's the crowd. The next person I'm going to interview, sorry, I don't know what to do with these things other than put them down. I was just a bit confused. I thought, oh, are they important? No, they're not. Nothing's much important. Is this artist, this wonderful artist. This artist is an artist in many forms, not just the spoken word, which you'll be doing, Harri, at the 27th, Wednesday the 27th of April. 7:30. Yeah, at 22 of the year, that is in Corsham Pound Art Centre. Tell me this, tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us your full name, Harri, come on. Tell us
my name's Harri Chandler.
Chandler.
Yeah.
Good name.
Like Chandler Bing.
Yeah.
And so I did, I've done fine art and I'm an art therapist and I make art, I do a bit of spoken word. What else do I do? I don't know.
That's good.
Do some environmental artwork.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we'll be collaborating on various things anyway, but this is the first time you're going to be doing, although you've done spoken word with our young people in the studio, which I was very impressed at, you're going to be doing the community. Have you, and I know the answer to this, performed at the Pound Art Centre before?
I have.
Have you? Do you tell us a little bit more?
Long time ago.
Long time ago in Corsham.
It was about 12 years ago.
12
And I
when
wanted
you
to
were
bring
two?
my drama. 15. I did my dramas. What I'm talking about? Drama.
Drama.
Yeah, and I wanted to prove my drama skills because I wanted to actually be an actress when I was, but it didn't go to plan. And I was Mr. Scrooge when I was 15, and I can't sing, but I sang in front of about 100 people.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What happened to those 100 people? Don't say they're in therapy.
They're all deaf, so
Oh.
yeah, because of my singing.
But so you are a fan and a user of it. It's a lovely place, isn't it? Pound Art Centre.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
Really, really lovely people. Food, Georgia. We've had food there. Food's lovely.
Yeah.
Really good environment. Great people. They've also helped with the artwork. Not this. This is the initial thing. We've got the. You'll see the artwork, and it'll be on. Not sale, but probably be on a. What do we do with those? The auction sort of things, because it's great. Your going to be doing spoken word, and we're going to use one of your pieces from the internet. Hopefully, now, if this comes off, if it doesn't, this is just going to look really quite awkward, because I'm going to say we're going to see it now.
Are we?
Yeah, and now we've just seen it. You see, now you know a little bit more about Harri. That's the sort of spoken word type thing that she's going to be doing on the 27th. If people want to see any of your other art, because I've seen it in photographs, was that for your degree though? Was that your degree
Yeah,
shape?
that's my degree
Right.
work,
Do you ever
yeah.
put your stuff up? Because that place is a good place to exhibit.
I haven't, but I probably should.
Yeah, I thought that.
More photography.
Yeah.
Because I do. Problem is, I do a lot of installations, which
you
don't
take
last.
a
So I
hold,
have to take a lot of photos, because it's all temporary work, which is the point of my work. It's different every time.
It's also about life. It's temporary. It's
Yeah.
each of those. Sorry, I'm
Exactly.
getting profound here, but who am I sorry to? No one's watching this. Anyway, but that's kind of interesting about it. I like that about installations. They're all consuming sometimes, aren't they? They can be multimedia, sound, visual, smell, everything.
Definitely.
There's a difference between that and a normal exhibition. So if you get a chance, if you're out there and you haven't been to an installation, but maybe we should try and organise an installation for your stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's quite interesting. Because we have the facility to do it. We have the artists. We just need the space. Pound Art Centre is really multifunctional, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got really nice space to.
And part of this project is to create I was going to say a pool of money. I don't know if a pool of money. Bucket of money. A whatever source of money to fund workshops that are going to support not only Ukrainian refugees but all refugees. We certainly at Candy have worked with various refugees for years now, so we'd want them to have this amazing offer. I don't know if you know about the cultural offer that the Pound Art Centre have kind of instigated amongst art centres around the country, where there would be discounted or free access to refugees for cultural events. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
if everyone does in their own sector what they can do, the best they can do, and I mean this, if you were a hairdresser, maybe discount it. And people say, why are we doing that for refugees? But the idea of being pulled away from your existence in the way that they have. And remember, we've worked right across the piece, again, I keep saying right across the piece, with Syrian refugees, Eritrean refugees, whatever. So it's a case of all refugees. It's not some sort of the locust and the frog. Tell me, locust. Yes, frog. Why do you do the voodoo that you do so well? Because I'm a frog. Okay, you know yourself better than I do. I am merely a locust asking questions, and I'm merely a frog answering. Well done, pair of you. Anyway, back to you, Harri. The idea.
Are you the locust?
You're the wise one, I've noticed.
Yeah.
You are.
Okay.
I like you. You've got wisdom. You got wisdom in your art. There's another title. Wisdom in My Art by Harri Chandler. Now, I did like your spoken word stuff. That's why I asked you to do it. That would have been an absurd thing if I hadn't heard it and gone, why don't you just do it because you're convenient? No. It's a really, really lovely group of people that are doing that night, but we're going to do more. So we create a fund to support not only the cultural invitation and access, but the therapeutics, the workshops specifically around trauma and dealing with all that, which of course you as an art therapist know lots about, and that's why it's great working with you. Lawton is a music therapist. So if you've got the art therapist and the music therapist and all the other therapists, you create can do. That's already been done. Oh, sorry. So we're going to be doing lots of stuff. Lots of it will be intellectual and academic for those that like that. The rest will just be fun and games between me and Harri.
And enjoy the performance.
Performance just then, but on and on. I like you were going to do the words for wounds. You got COVID, didn't you?
Who's got COVID?
Yeah, not now, hopefully. when you were going to do another thing we did in the shop.
COVID.
That was lovely. A day of people doing poetry.
Although I have no sense of smell, so it doesn't really make a difference.
No, well, that'll help when you're working with me. Anyway, anything else you want to promote or say while you're here?
I just think that this is important, and we should all come together as a community to listen to everyone's talents, and yeah, I hope it will be fun.
Yeah, and it's a bizarre thing to want there to be fun about, but there's something about the counteracting of this negativity. It's massive murder and destruction, on, you know, and apparently it's interesting, isn't it?
It's about building up awareness, but
Yes.
it's also enjoying
The best
knowing
of
why we're
humanity.
there, but enjoying
Yeah.
the performance.
Well, this
Yeah.
this Lost Humanity, the re-release we did with Melanie C, who's like yourself, a supporter of an artist, a multi-talented artist who supports Candu, which we're very grateful for. So we're re-releasing this with a song that Listen to Your Dreams, Will Lawton and Katey Brooks. Man-Made Thunder, that would be interesting for people to listen to. In Your Eyes, which we're doing with Kula, who are in the studio at the moment rehearsing, but they're going to be performing the night. They're doing backing singing with Katey Brooks. You've got to get into Katey. Well, you don't have to, but I suggest it. I
If
like
Ed suggests it, then you should.
Well, just while you're around me, because I'll just go on about it. And it's like, have you seen Katey Brooks yet? And really
Kind of
aggressive.
look like saying hello to your little friend then.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's a
Say
bit
hello
like-
to my little friend, Katey Brooks. Katey Brooks is my little friend. Oh, she's quite tall. Hey, Katey Brooks, I'm your new promoter. I've got a gun. Totally wrong sort of way that you should be promoting Katey Brooks. But if you're going to listen to Katey Brooks, this is an impersonation, right? It's not racist, right? I can get away with doing impersonations, can I?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because I'm treading lightly across the firmament of life so that people don't get re-traumatized by, you know, stuff. I mean, everyone has to learn, don't they, a new way to communicate. Maybe bombing them isn't good, no, or starving them isn't good. Starving people and people not having houses. Sort of as a world sort of way of looking at how we should interact with each other, but being mindful of the words that we use, because
Definitely.
yeah. But this is an impersonation of Scarface. So if you're out there getting mildly insulted by what they think I'm doing there, I'm literally just pretending to be an actor, pretending to be a guy, pretending to be a Cuban in a Colombian type of way. It's Cuban, isn't he?
Or he could just be on the Frog and the Locust.
What, the frog and the locust? There was this frog and this locust on a dinner plate. Anyway, so it was a continental restaurant. It's not racism, that's just giving you some advice where to. Actually, it was probably in the archipelago in London, now that I think about it. Anyway, nothing else besides no tips, no nothing. We'll see you, hopefully, if you've seen this and they're going, yeah, I've definitely got to go and see those people.
Yeah.
They seem really interesting. One's very locust-like, the other's a bit of a frog. Thanks for that. Nothing else, but I'm looking forward to it. Next week, we'll do a postscript of this and see if it was any good, or if we're even talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah? Thank you, George.
Spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, just another speck in the cosmos.